Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mountain Brook Sportsnet tonight. The final game of the regular season for the Mountain Brook Spartans, taking on Huffman here tonight. Weather a little bit cooler, Russell. It feels like football weather.
Oh, it really does, Lee. And what an exciting night tonight. Homecoming. Final game of the season. Everybody's excited. It's going to be a big struggle for us tonight. Hopefully, in a positive way, to get over all the commotion, all the festivities, the parade, and everything else, and focus on the game.
And they will have to do that. And facing a pretty doggone good opponent. Huffman's pretty good.
Well, they are. They've won their last 3 games. Coach says probably the most athletic team that we will face this year. So we're going to have to make sure that we've got all the steps down and all that. We're going to do a lot of auditing tonight. So look for a lot of motion, a lot of things like that, try to throw them off.
A couple of guys we're spotlighting tonight, guys that have made plays all year long for this Mountain Brook team, Joe Donald and Ford Alexander.
Well, Joe and Ford both have just really been standouts on the defense. And again, because of that athleticism, we're going to need to have a big game out of both of them, both containment and in the middle. And I think they're up for it. I think Mountain Brook's going to do it tonight.
All right, let's do it. After this timeout, we will kick it off for Mountain Brook and Huffman on the Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
We'd like to thank our coaches, directors, sponsors, and parents for their hard work with these seniors over these past years. And now let's recognize the class of 2016. First, your football seniors. Ford Alexander, son of Temple and Steve Alexander. Drew Brown, son of Lisa Brown and Frank Brown.
Do we stop? This one.
Thomas Burns, son of Stephanie and Russell Burns.
So proud of you.
Have a good day, young man. Matt Campbell, son of Leila and Brian Campbell.
Well, Robin's going to meet you, so let's get to Robin. There she is.
Isaiah Shimon, son of Robert and Lee Shimon. Owen Councilman, son of Lucy and Mark Arthur, and Tommy Councilman. McKenna Cox, son of Missy and Stuart Cox.
Give us a stop signal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Riggs Curtis, son of Melinda and Randall Curtis. Joe Donald, son of St. Mary, Joe Donald.
That's going to make a great gift.
Who's yelling at you?
Thank y'all so much. I'll tell you what, great.
David Favreau, son of John and Stephen Favreau.
Don't give them a lot of time. Take care of a lot of guys.
Charlie Fell,
Appreciate
son
you,
of
buddy.
Doreen and Chase Fell. Payne Frost, son of Emily and Jim Frost.
Thank you guys so much.
Phil Fulmer, son of Rebecca and Ben Fulmer.
I hope so. Appreciate you.
William Garcia, son of Jennifer and Nikki Garcia.
I said it to you. Yeah.
Fuller Neal, son of Lil and Todd Neal.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Harrison Piper, son of Kristen and Greg Piper. John Lloyd Reed, son of Nicole and Billy Reed. Harrison Ritchie, son of Lynn and Alan Ritchie.
Love your son. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Something else. Thank you. Thank y'all for being part of the program. All right. Good luck.
Congratulations.
Kemper Sanders, son of Teresa and Richard Sanders. Drew Smith,
Seems like you're a nine.
son of Julie Smith and Julie Smith.
Actually, I want to get her. It has been a lot of fun.
Long Sparks,
Yeah, I love these
son of
Smiths.
Nancy and Sparks.
Y'all got that down. Y'all have that down. Thank you so much. Thank you. Parents called up. Well, I look forward to having fun. I've been following you. Thank y'all so much. Good job, guys. Please tell me this is
Dylan
not the last
Sullivan,
of the Sparks.
son of Lee and Pat
Please,
Sullivan.
dude, I got
I'm
one.
gonna adopt.
Number 47. How about that?
I got no.
Lacey, thank you so much for everything. You
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna get you a tail back.
Congratulations.
Just tell me where I need to go. All right, good to see you.
Taking another one with just a
Knox Taylor, son of Sandy and Crosby Taylor.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Goes by in a hurry, doesn't it?
Really quick, coach. I'm telling you.
thank you.
Knock for the blessings.
Matthew Thrasher, son of Tracy and Randall Thrasher.
I know.
Number 59. Thanks. Send me the bill.
Taylor Womack, son of Alex and Lowell Womack. And now your senior cheerleaders. Frances Connor, daughter of Lauren Connor and late John Connor. Madeline DeGuise, daughter of Catherine and Forrest DeGuise, and escorted by her brother Forrest DeGuise. Ellen Coleman Edwards, daughter of Jenny and Lee Edwards.
Congratulations.
Catherine Fruin, daughter of Jennifer and Peter Fruin. Lulu Marks, daughter of Lucy and John Marks.
We're coming.
Mimi Marshall, daughter of Margaret and David Marshall.
He's like, all right, let's get this over with. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Technical problems, no, I'm just kidding.
Mary Claire Ritchie, daughter of Paige and Greg Ritchie.
Spirit of
Logan Sanderson, daughter of Julie and Craig Sanderson.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Allie Walters, daughter of Christy and David Walters.
Yes, thank you.
Now your Storians. Megan Beck, daughter of Lisa Beck and Carrie Beck.
good.
Oh, wait.
Anna Jackson Cooper, daughter of Anna and Jim Cooper.
He's going to tell us. Stop. The cabin.
There you go. I was going to get a hug.
George Thurston, daughter of Stacy and Jim Thurston.
Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Emily Howell, daughter of Teresa Howell and Todd Howell.
Y'all are blessed. Thank you.
Bradford Moore, daughter of Heather and Stuart Moore.
Proud for y'all.
And now your senior color guard.
Bradford, congratulations. Thank you for
Michael Gray, daughter of Gina and Jim Gray.
After I left, I was like,
Stop.
Kelsey Coaster, daughter of Alicia and Rahia Barrow.
Oh, absolutely.
I took my jacket off.
Oh, here. Oh,
Bree Lippius, daughter of Ben and Jason Lippius.
I'm thinking about it. Older, more refined.
blessings are. Sorry, I'm getting everybody mixed up. I'm in the wrong order.
Take an extra for Grandma.
Now your senior band members. Ellen Brown, daughter of Catherine and Richard Brown. Jacob Butcher, son of Chiyoko and Frank Butcher.
Get ready. Didn't realize how it was.
Caitlin Coffey, daughter of Kelly Roberts and Michael Coffey. Charles Guys, son of Linda Guys, and the late Chuck Guys. Escorted by his mother Linda Guys, his brother Michael Lysick, and his cousin Jimmy Traylor.
Give it to her.
Billy Livingston, daughter of Connie and John Livingston. Joseph Hewitt, son of Angela and Jim Hewitt.
We don't have the plunger either.
My graduation. That's right. We got to see y'all.
Thank you.
I want to
This
see the
time
crown.
for King himself.
I know, and he didn't wear the crown.
I had to ask him how that worked. I was like,
Luke Reynolds,
Hey, listen, I'm so proud of you.
son of Lyle Lavelle and Robert Reynolds.
Nice to see you.
thank you for everything. Thanks, man. You're done. You can go visit. That's it.
Congratulations. Hey, thank you for everything.
Michael Summers, son of Summer and Will Summers.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you very much.
Wait, no, we got space for you right now. Space for you right now.
Oh. Congratulations.
Ruben's son of Cindy Zing and Hiya son.
Officially done.
Hey. How are you? I'm awesome. Hey, sister has the best homecoming costume ever. I saw it today. Princess outfit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes. The system's so good.
Gates Thorne, son of Francis Thorne.
Hey. Hey, I'm thankful for you. Thank you for what you've done.
Take care.
Congratulations.
Hi. I appreciate it.
And Alan Hughes, son of Tina and Quinn Hughes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Very proud of you.
You're the man. Oh, you get a
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2016.
We wish all our seniors good luck and a successful senior year. Go Spartans!
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid. who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as the investment for creating memories for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment, because land is what they do.
Captains getting ready to meet in the middle of the field as we get ready for the coin toss. Who are our senior captains, George?
Well, I tell you, we got our whole senior class over there on the sideline on the 50, but out there in the middle, we got big 58, our center, Rick Curtis, number 78, offensive tackle, Lawton Sparks. On defensive side, at number 89, Ford Alexander, number 45, Joe Donald, our big linebacker in the middle. And then over there, you'll see the other seniors that have meant so much to the Spartan class out there as they go through the coin toss.
And we'll announce those later, including the ones who were hurt that unfortunately weren't able to suit up for the last game.
All right, so we're getting ready for tonight's game. Already had the senior night pregame ceremony.
You got a little trick or treat, smell my cleats. Spartan pride can't be beat.
I like it.
On the banner.
On the banner.
My kind of rhyme.
I like it. And the Miami Hurricanes coming out. I love the uniforms. Huffman Vikings over there with that Miami Hurricanes.
They've already busted through before they were supposed to break through.
Yeah, that was a little bit unconventional way for them to come through.
A Huffman team, like you said, beat Shades Valley this year.
They're on a 3-game winning streak, and here come the Spartans.
Looking good coming through that banner.
A lot of these guys are going to remember this. This will be the last time that they done the helmet, pads. It'll be a lifetime of memories right here. And I remember our old coach used to tell us, you'll never forget that last game you played in.
And that's true because we lost.
And I had a concussion. I don't
remember it.
I don't remember parts of it.
Yeah. One game away from winning the state. I remember it.
The second quarter is a little bit of a blur.
So is it true? You remember the losses more so than you do the
absolutely
the victories?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, that last game, I could sit back and go through my mind on lots of plays.
Yeah, what you couldn't do is you couldn't watch it on film. They had to turn the cameras off because the fog was so thick they couldn't see the field.
That was our last game, yeah. Coach Yeager was a coach for Austin P recruiting that game up there, J.O. Johnson. It's funny, we've had many conversations about that. He was like he got there, he couldn't see a thing to recruit.
All right, so the Spartans will kick it off to the Huffman Vikings. Wonderful night for football here.
Yeah, it is.
Kicking off for the Spartans, number 16, Mason Dillard.
Mason Dillard kicking off for the Spartans. Mason will have back next year with us, a junior.
And number 9, Malachi.
Our crowd is still sort of coming in. Some of our students are still celebrating some of the homecoming parade.
Here's the opening kick. Strong one to the 4. They come up the near side at the hash marks, knocked back. He stays on his feet, but just too many Spartans there. Great job by the Spartans teaming up on good kickoff return coverage.
It really was. They got fortunate that they gave him progress all the way up to the 18, because once he tried to get away, to me, you know, once you break loose and go backwards, your forward progress starts. So defensively for the Spartans tonight, brought to you by Northwestern Mutual, is Thomas Byrne, McKinnon Cox, Ford Alexander. And on linebackers, I'll give you the linebacker and secondary after the first play.
First down play for the Vikings. Slow snap. They pick it up, hand it off, and nothing there. Gain of about a yard and a half.
And one thing that Coach mentioned for the game is that the running back for Huffman is back after an absence. And for the last 2 or 3 games, however many he's been back from his situation, he's rushed for about 200 yards each.
Wow. And McKinnon Cox and Henry Bars were in on that tackle. You're going to have to wait one more play.
Yeah, so Henry Bars, we'll go ahead and give him recognition for that, along with Will Wetzler and Joe Donald, Kemper Sanders. Got Drew Smith out there to cornerback, as well as Joey Keating. And at safety, we got Zachary Carroll.
Penalty on Huffman, or was it just a sideline warning? No, they're walking off a penalty.
And Fuller Neal is out there as well. It will never take that long again this year to get the entire defensive lineup announced.
I think we're starting 24.
Oh, fumble.
There's a pass. Oh, look at the hit, Fuller Neal.
Number 5 on cue. Fuller Neal. What a hit on senior night.
Boy, he read that play and then made a beautiful tackle. Loss on the play of, gosh, they lost about 4 more.
Well, this is the way you want to come out and start the game right here. Bringing up a third, 19 yards. We'll see if they go conservative or try to wing it down the field. Maybe tonight's the night we'll get a pick 6.
That'd be good.
Third down.
Play action pass. Now he'll step up in the pocket and take off. Caught from behind by Ford Alexander. Nice job by Ford.
Ford putting his big paws up there on those shoulder pads and just pulling them on down.
Yeah, really good pursuit that time. You know, we had him boxed up there in the backfield. He scooted out a little bit, but did not get away from the defensive end. Good job by Ford Alexander.
And I tell you, this is great. Here we'll get that field position to start the game, but this is always one of those good places where you can get a punt return for a score, too.
Number 39, Uribe Bronco.
Now we got Sims Heron standing at midfield to receive the punt. And it's a high spiral of a punt. Sims comes up to the 42 to make the fair catch. So excellent field position for Mountain Brook.
George, you want to give us the starting lineup for the offense?
Yeah, the starting lineup for the offense. The quarterback, number 10, Hamp Sissom, Owen Conzelman, McKee Brown, Sims Heron, Dylan Sullivan, Wilson Higgins, Clay Stearns, Lawton Sparks, Johnny Lira, Ricks Curtis, Christian Johnson, and Price Delk will be our starting lineup for the Mountain Brook Spartans tonight. Thank you, Northwestern Mutual, for your sponsorship this year.
So one thing you're going to see a lot of is the shifting, and you're also going to see some motion. And the reason is they blitz about 60% of the time. And so if we can catch them where they're coming off the edge and get a guy going to the other side, hopefully we can get some mismatches on the edges.
That surface first down play went for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Owen Consman running the ball, number 7. It's been good to see Owen running the ball the past few weeks.
Hamp Sissom is looking for that quick bubble screen pass play to Sims Heron. He's picking up a block, another block, and a first down on the play.
Great job by Clay Stearns out there making a block, and Dylan Sullivan making the hit, falling off his guy, but then getting right back up and making a great block for Sims Heron to make a couple of moves and get a first down.
Yeah, let's don't take anything away from those fancy footwork that Sims did. I mean, he was smart. He set his block up. He actually caught that ball short of the first down, but was able to take advantage of that blocking for the first down.
Service first down. Hamp looking. He will run. And he's got the corner. 15-10. Hit and brought down at the 7. Another nice run by quarterback Hamp Sisson.
Well, I really like that time, the run-pass option. You know, we've talked about that with Hamp's speed, getting him out on the edge, giving him that ability, if he sees the crease, to take it. Otherwise, throw it downfield. So that's, I know they've got a package, you know, additional plays in for him to do just that.
Yeah, you got Sims running on that fade, just keep running, Sims. Sisson just makes a great run.
What a fine drive we've got going.
Service first down. It's 1st and goal at the 8.
Yeah, they did not shift with us.
There's a handoff to McKee over the right side. He got close to the 5 before they pushed him back. McKee Brown.
What a great block by number 60, Price Delk, coming in, making a good block, and Johnny Lear, number 68, leading the way for McKee to get his
I don't know if y'all noticed that, but so we shifted over, and they didn't shift with us. So if they're not going to slide over to our unbalanced line, look for us to keep doing that.
2nd down and goal from about the 5.5. And the same play to McKee Brown. This time no gain, and two flags fly.
Well, the first one you're going to be probably thinking is holding in there.
I believe they're probably both for that. The same hold. That is the call.
Yeah, what we're going to do now is pick up some yards to make sure we've got if we don't get a touchdown here, that we've got, a nice attempt for the field goal. I mean, that backs you up to where you're looking at a 37-yarder at this point.
Yeah, that one hurt. You go from 2nd and goal at the 5 to 2nd and goal at the 20. Play action, Hamp rolls, throws, incomplete off the fingertips of Sims Heron.
Really nice throw that time. I'm sure Sims like to have that one back. He's a sure-handed receiver as we have on the team.
That'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 20.
But I like the misdirection, bringing him from the backside. I haven't really seen Huffman do anything to stop us yet. It's basically been ourselves, right?
Yeah.
A little draw play, McKee Brown, right up the middle. Just got a nice chunk of yardage, well short of for first down. Well, first down would be the end zone. It'll be 4th and goal coming up.
McKee scooting around in there, going for a little zigzag here and there, disappearing in the middle.
Got both hands on the ball. Make sure you don't turn it over down here. We're in field goal range. Good job by McKee.
31-yard field goal attempt.
From Mason Dillard.
Snap, the hold, the kick. No good. Pushed it to the right. Boy, that penalty just really snuffed out all the good we had going.
Well, it was, 5 yards behind the line to start with, and 10 more is effectively like a personal foul penalty.
Well, and that's sort of been, sort of our season. Penalties that we've hurt ourselves with in certain situations. But, let's get the defense out here, get the ball back, get another good drive going for us. Got a flag.
Too many people
foul
in the huddle.
Yep.
4, 9. I only see 10 Vikings out there. 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, there's only 10 out there. Am I missing one?
Well, they like a challenge.
There's 10 players out there for them.
No, they got to receive all the way up top.
Okay. They give it up the middle. He cuts it to the far side, and boy, he's got some room there. Gets a block downfield by his receiver, and shakes free of that tackle. Finally run him out of bounds. That's Henry Barr's way back there to run him out of bounds, but a big gainer for the Vikings.
Well, we can see how he's gone for 200 yards with that kind of burst of speed.
Well, and he went. The play was certainly not designed to go there, but he found the open area.
So it looks like we're going to run a 4-man front this time. See, Butler Wilbanks came in. Nobody else went out. So, typically we run that 3-man front.
That's exactly, Russell.
Give him something else to look at here.
They run it to him again.
I tell you what, and there was looks like Number 5, Fuller Neal, making the tackle in there. But once again, he was almost scooting away from those tackles.
It's Brooks, their ball carrier, 26. He worked for 2 yards.
2 yards, brings up second down, Huffman.
Second and 8.
No, they're a good D.
To the other running back, and that was well defended by the Spartans.
Looks like
we're really stacking the box. It's almost like we're saying you're going to have to throw the ball.
Number 45, Joe Donald, making the tackle on that play.
I mean, we're running a 4-5 with a corner and a safety right now.
Well, and that's exactly, we're daring them to throw.
Got less than a yard on that play. Good play by Joe. 3rd and 7.5. Deep handoff. Spartans stuff it again. Joe Donald. Late flag comes in. Also in on the stop was Will Wetzler. Kemper Sanders.
And I'll tell you, it was a good push that time by McKinnon Cox on his side to help stuff the line there and allow those linebackers to come up and make the play.
Oh, gracious.
Oh, we grabbed the face mask. Is that what that was?
I mean, that guy was 50 yards away.
Well, the flag came really like after the play was over. Be 3rd and 1.
Face mask against the Spartans. Remains 3rd down.
Incidental that time?
Oh, they got a hole over the left side. Oh, they had a hole over the left side, and then it closed his right.
Joe Donald helping to close that real quickly. And
Henry Bars, too.
Yeah. But it did. It looked like he was going to get that first down, and quickly Joe and Henry.
It's going to bring up 4th down as well.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up 4th down.
We've had about 9 guys in the box. I say we have 10 this time.
That's pretty close. They run
Oh,
it to Brooks, and he's hitting the backfield and stopped.
Yes, sir. Busting through that time.
Will
Wetzler.
I think Will was the first one there, and then he got some help. Fuller Neal.
And boy, is he having a good start to this game.
You know, Fuller stepped in here with a couple of injuries we had.
Yeah, Connor Busman got hurt.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Fuller's had a great game last week.
What a fine stop by the Spartans.
1st and 10. It's a service first down play for Mountain Brook.
And they're only running a single safety, so look for us to challenge them through the air when they do that.
Run it near side, cut back by Owen Conselman. Not much there. Nothing there.
Kind of like we're stacking the box on the line of scrimmage. They're doing the same thing. That was one of the things Coach said. We've got a package specifically designed to get into the seams when they're doing that. So earlier you saw that crossing route. If you flood somebody to that side, you know, the safety can't cover someone on the far side and someone coming across the middle. So look for us to take advantage of that at some point. There's no elephants here.
As far as we know. Pass by Hampson, complete, and then breaking a tackle. Another one. Great effort by Dylan Sullivan. They'll stop him at about the 35.
Yeah, great job. Good pass by Hamp to get it out to Dylan, and then Dylan showing his toughness and picking up some big yards for the Spartans.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if the crowd was able to hear the trumpets or whatever that was blaring over there from the Huffman sideline. But
what is that? It sounds like the soccer
sound
game.
like something that.
What do you call those things that they have at the soccer?
Oh, thankfully I forget.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about. Yeah. When it was over in South Africa, right?
That's right. I mean, it was these.
3rd down and 3. Gonna throw. Complete to Clay Stearns. Hit hard, but he's already got the first down. Nice play by the Spartans.
You know, you say that good lick there by Huffman and tackled the ball. Clay did a nice job of hanging on to it. One of the things that Coach mentioned before the game was how many turnovers Huffman has, caused this year. And a lot of it is because they fly to the ball and they're, putting the hat on the ball. And good job that time by us hanging on to it.
Needed 3, got about 6 to the 41. 1st and 10. Service first down. Shift to the right side power of the formation, and it did not work. Tackled in the backfield, Owen Conselman for a loss of 3.
Yeah, so that's again that blitz package they've got that they run so much, but we can catch them in that.
Well, once again you look at that, and Huffman sold himself out for Owen Conselman. Hamp keeps that ball. He's going all the way to the end zone. So look for the Spartans to come back at some point with that read option.
2nd and 13.
They don't even have us covered up top. They just noticed it.
Uh-oh. Got to just get on that and lose more yardage. Back to the 34.
Yeah, they had late recognition of the set we were in and almost left a receiver uncovered.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd down, Spartans.
3rd down and almost 17. .127 to go in the first quarter, no score. Quarterback draw, Hamp Sisson. And he'll get back to the 40. Well short of the first down.
Tackle made by number 56, Curtis Beeman.
56, Beeman made the stop. That's a big young man.
Brings up 4th down, Spartans. On the punt for the Spartans, number 44, Kemper Sanders.
Yep.
Kemper Sanders to punt.
Alex Pankey will be doing the snapping for us. Good snap.
Oh, a nice
great kick. No fair catch signaled, and a nice run back. Boy, he almost broke it.
Now I'm wondering, his hands were flailing like he was acting like it was a fair catch.
And there is a flag back there.
It was one of those, maybe I'm doing it, maybe I'm not.
It's either block in the back or what's yours?
It's block in the back.
Yeah, that'll go back to where he fielded it, so that's going to put them around the 15-yard line. 16-yard line.
Just 40 seconds to play in the first quarter.
From their own 16-yard line.
Now we went back to our 3-man front. So showing them different looks, change it up on them.
They keep it on the ground. Oh, how did he squirt
He
through
is still squirting.
I tell you what, look at that. Look at him.
My heavens, he might get a first down out of that. And looked like he was going to be stopped for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, he was met by Fort Alexander and a couple of the Spartans, and he had a lot of drive in those legs.
That's Brooks, and he lost his hat on the play. He's coming out for at least one play.
Well, he's a fighter. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Under 26 million yards. We gained 7 yards and a hump for the first down.
Flag on the play. We got 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Marching the Vikings
back him up again.
Marching them back.
Both teams having a little trouble with the penalties.
Yeah. First and 15 at the 21. And that's going to be the end of a first quarter that did go by quickly. We're tied, 0-0 after one on the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
How do you do your dance? Summertime, party time, cooking on the grill. It's a legendary taste that's been around for 50 years. A secret family recipe with the bull on the label. How do you do your dance before you put it on the table? Do you pour it on your chicken? Do you marinate your steak? Brush it on your burgers when you grill and make some gravy. Veggies and steaks, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your dance?
A dedication to quality has no fear of time. For over 100 years, we have been serving our customers with the most savoring coffee experience. Royal Cup Coffee. Savor the experience.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
We start the second quarter. Mountain Brook and Huffman, no score. Huffman back to pass, and they're throwing the long ball. Covered well by Mountain Brook.
Unbelievably well.
Drew Smith with excellent coverage.
I'll tell you what,
Textbook.
Yeah. Drew Smith, one of our valuable seniors here, and then Zachary Carroll, number 11, adding support up top.
That quarterback's got an arm.
Yeah.
Number 2, Drew Smith, defending on the play. Second down, Huffman.
How is it still just second down? Seemed like they've had the ball for about 4 downs already. Second and 15. Penalties, I guess we kept on redoing. It's Brooks again over the right side, and he is stuffed.
I think McKinnon Cox there busted through the line and got him from behind, aided by a number of Spartans that time.
That's right. McKinnon over there holding on, and then a host of Spartans.
Yeah, Will Wetzler, one of the last to get up off the pile.
Will's in on lots of tackles, so he doesn't need to do this, but I must confess that I was the last one to get off a number of tackles. Because if you do that, it makes it look like you were the first there. Not always true.
So, okay, but you figured that out, didn't you?
Oh, it's all about getting the stat sheet.
Quarterback with a jump pass. It is incomplete, and a hard hit made by Zachary Carroll.
Flag on the play, but what great pressure by Kemper Sanders, number 44, on the quarterback. And then, of course, the host of Spartans, Thomas Burns, Joe Donald.
Yeah, that was a back judge through that. That's kind of a weird place to get a flag when the pass was thrown out here in the flat.
Ineligible lineman downfield.
That makes sense now. Why it was thrown late from the guy on the backside.
Yeah.
All right, 4th down, 14. Another fine job there on defense by the Spartans.
Sims Heron coming on to return for the Spartans.
To receive for the Spartans, number 84, Sims Heron.
You see the Spartan special teams out there with a lot of our skilled players and speed.
Almost got up there.
Got the punt away. Fair catch by Sims Heron. Again, excellent field position for Mountain Brook. They'll start from the Huffman 48.
Well, we can't complain about field position.
Nope. We're still scoreless. Final game of the year.
And a quick game we got going on here. The clock is just moving.
Service first down for Mountain Brook. Conselman left side. Owen fights for about 3 yards to the 45.
It'll be interesting to see if we take advantage of that with Hamp. We roll the running back out to that strong side we've got. If they don't shift, I mean, we'll have them outnumbered out there.
2nd and 7. Hamp looking to pass. He's got a man open at the 40, fighting for first down yardage and getting it.
Number 9, Wilson Higgins.
And what an effort to get that first down.
Great effort.
I tell you, Wilson has become one of Hamp's favorite receivers. Wilson's been catching a bunch of balls for us here lately.
Great effort after the catch by Wilson.
And I believe he's just a 10th grader like Hamp, so they'll be playing pitch and catch for the next 2 years.
That's good. Service first down, Mountain Brook at the 36 of Huffman, and the shift got him that time.
Sure did. That shows you right there, them coming to that blitz on the corner.
Russell, when you sit back and you say that about the sophomores, we got 3 sophomores that are playing, starting on this offensive team, and then you throw in a couple of the linemen, juniors, the receivers. I mean, we're going to have a good team coming back for the next few years.
Well, there's a fine core group that'll be back next year.
1st and 5 after the penalty. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Sims Heron again. Just a little bit too high. Got his hands on it, but couldn't reel it in.
You sit back and you talk about there's another receiver that'll be coming back next year, Sims Heron, Jr.
And don't forget Sean Elmore. I mean, he's only, one of the top receivers definitely around here, maybe even in the country, I've heard.
And it is McKee Brown picking his way through the defense for first down yardage. He gets to the 21.
Great holes being opened up by the offensive line, and then McKee Brown just doing a great job of sniffing his way through there for a first down.
Got about good 10 vision yards on that one. Yeah, he cut that back into the middle, and he just kept picking his way.
I love to see that vision of his.
Service first down, Mountain Brook at the Huffman 21. No score, but the Spartans on the move. They run it right. McKee Brown looks like just about the same play, and he gets 7 or 8 on that play.
Got the last 2 through the air.
Yeah.
Once again, that play is designed for McKee just to take it on out to the edge. He spots the hole in the middle and follows his lineman, Johnny Lear and Rick Curtis. Good 8 yards.
He and Owen both do a good job of planting that foot and getting upfield as soon as they see that hole.
Yeah. Got 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Play action, and Hamp will run with it. He's got room over on the left side. He is hit at the 9 and pushed out of bounds, but that'll be a first down for Mountain Brook.
Well, there we go. We were sitting talking about that fake handoff to Owen, and this time Hamp decides to keep it. Get it out there for the first down. Running around the left side.
1st and goal, Mountain Brook.
4 yards, and a Spartan. First down.
Now they're definitely bringing the heat this time. They're blitzing off the corner and up the middle.
Spartans give it to McKee Brown, and he's inside the 5 to the 4. About 5 yards on that play.
Spartans doing nothing fancy, just taking it and running it right at the Vikings right now. Moving the chains.
And all the motion that we've got going on, the shifting, is also kind of keeping them a little bit off balance as well.
Yep.
Out on the field, Huffman, their first time.
Huffman burns their first time out. Will burn a timeout as well. No score, 8:15 to go in the second on the Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
How do you do your dance? Summertime, party time, cooking on the grill. It's a legendary taste that's been around for 50 years. A secret family recipe with the bull on the label. How do you do your dance before you put it on the table? Do you pour it on your chicken? Do you marinate your steak? Brush it on your burgers when you grill and make some gravy. Veggies and steaks, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your dance?
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Out of the timeout, second down and goal from the 4 for Mountain Brook. Trying to be the first to score in this ball game. And we run it right side. McKee Brown, he is into the end zone. Touchdown. McKee Brown, touchdown.
I like the sound of that, Lee.
Yeah.
McKee Brown for a touchdown.
From 4 yards out.
Just downtown McKee Brown. Look, they've even got his initials.
McKee Brown, that's right.
On the flags across the way. I don't know if you can see that.
Russell, lead us through, man.
Sure. Well, we shift again over to the right side, so we've got strong side right. And it's just a simple handoff, and he sees the vision to the outside to break it out there. As one tackler gets through him, touchdown Spartans.
For our Royal Cup replay.
Hey, and thank you to Royal Cup, Northwestern Mutual, Medical Properties Trust, Black Ridge Land Company, Dales, Bromberg's, Books A Million, and Service First Bank. We really do appreciate y'all's sponsorship.
Absolutely.
Other scores are mentioned in the second quarter. Humboldt
7-0 Spartans, 8:10 to play in the second quarter.
Kicking off for the Spartans, number 16, Mason Dillard. Who's for the speed for Huffman. Number 3, Aaron Hayes Travis. And number 9, Malachi Jackson.
Another strong kick to the 2. Uh-oh, he's got room to the near side. This could go all the way.
Come on,
and
Billy.
Gonna try and hem him in. He gets away and now goes down at the 26-yard line of Mountain Brook, and a flag at the end of the run back as well.
Mabry Crane, number 41, making the tackle, I'll tell you what. And also it looked like, was that Joey Keaton that was out there, number 1, that
cut him off,
turn back. I'm saying Joey Keaton or...
Yeah, I think they're going to bring it back to the 10 yards, so they'll have very fine field position, but it won't be quite as good as it is right now. It'll bring it back out to about the 37-yard line.
Block in the back.
Block in the back.
And they will put it right at the 37 of Mountain Brook.
All right, defense. You've been strong all year.
Takes over first and 10 from the number of 37 yards.
Oh, slip, but he kept his knee from hitting. still managed to execute the handoff, but execution continues on the defensive side by several Spartans.
I'll tell you what, number 89, Ford Alexander, showing his strength, basically catching the guy and curling him back in like a strong move and pulling him back to him for a loss of a yard there.
Well, all three of them up front are beating their guys. I don't know if it's their quickness or strength, but they're getting off their blocks.
Well, I tell you what, it's definitely the strength, and as good as Brooks is, how Ford stopped his forward movement, incredible.
2nd and 10, no gain on that play. Spartans show blitz, and they're coming. It's picked up temporarily now. Quarterback gets loose. Boy, how did he get away? Now he's headed toward the far side. He picks up a block, makes another man miss, finally going down at the 13. Wow, was he elusive. Tackle finally made by Zachary Carroll.
Yeah, and, Spartans bring the blitz from the right side, and it looks like we're going to get him in the backfield. He bobbled the ball a little bit, but I tell you what, he showed his athletic ability to be able to get around, pick up a few good blocks, and here they are, first down on the about 13 or 12.
Yeah, they actually gave him the 12. 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Stuffed nicely by the defensive front, and linebackers had about 5 or 6 Spartans involved in that tackle.
Yeah, number 41, Mabry Crane, coming from the side. And then we, of course, the Spartans loaded up the middle there.
Well, we're putting 10 guys in the box. We're going to say you've got to throw the ball.
We got somebody slow getting up here, McKinnon Cox. Butler Wilbanks has come in for McKinnon.
Yeah,
and Sam Colvin, number 91, has entered the ball game. Thomas Byrne on the line. We're going back to that 4-man front.
2nd and 10. Deep handoff. Brooks, he'll get to the 7. About 5 yards on the play.
Tanner Dean looks like he's a little banged up.
Jack Grant, that time, number 54, in on the tackle. And Henry Bars, number 26.
Big 3rd down here.
Yeah, 3rd down and almost 6. Little inside handoff, taking it wide. Nice tackle. One-on-one tackle. That's Drew Smith making another play.
I love Drew Smith. I tell you what, Mr. Discipline right there.
Well, he read that play, came off the corner and made a really fine, sure tackle. Stuff him right there for minimal gain. Going to bring up 4th down and 3 and see what they do here.
It's almost like that little counter handoff there and everybody going the other way and Drew staying at home.
Huffman takes another timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 7-0 Spartans, 4:50 to play in the 2nd on the Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as the investment for creating members for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment, because land is what they do.
Out of the timeout, 4th down and 3 for Huffman.
Clearly the biggest defensive play of the night so far for us.
Stopped them on 4th down earlier in the ball game, but it wasn't this close to the end zone. They run it over the right side, and the Spartans have stopped them again. But there's a flag way back.
It should be on the Vikings.
Yeah, but it may be a pre-snap, which would give them another shot. We'll see what the penalty is.
Did stop them about a yard or so short of the first down. And it is a false start of some type, but apparently the type that can be declined.
It's a big stop right there. I mean, the kind of stop that, fires the whole team up.
Yeah.
Now, if we could go on a 4-minute, 45-second drive to milk the rest of the second quarter, that would be dialing it up.
That would. 4:45 to play before the Books A Million halftime show. Servers first down for Mountain Brook. Owen Conselman, the running back. And Owen's got it right up the gut for a couple.
Number 7, Owen Conselman, ball carrier.
Owen, one of those seniors honored before the game. Actually got about 3 on that play. 2nd and 7. Hamp gonna take and run. And it's a nice run by Hamp Sisson. He'll get first down yardage across the 15 to the 16.
And he was really picking his way through that too. Being patient, sometimes you just want to run up there through there, but he was very shifty on that for a first down. Is there a flag on the play?
Yeah, flag on the play. He's bringing it back. But you're exactly right about Hamp. Hamp's got quick feet. Shifting around in there, and flag was out over there by the yard marker.
So he's going to come back.
Well, the only good news about that is it's only a 3-yard penalty. All right, we'll shake this off. Still got 2nd and 3rd down here.
It's back at the 4, so it's 2nd and 10. And not much there. Got a yard for Owen Conselman. It's interesting. You'll see different crews call it different ways tonight. We're seeing a lot of holding penalties, and then we'll have other games where we're not seeing any holding penalties.
We've seen to get back to the correct number of officials, it seems like. Right? From the beginning of the season, we had like 90 of them.
Yeah.
3rd down, quarter.
3rd down. Quarterback draw, and that's going to work nicely for a while, and the extra effort's going to get Hamp close to the first down. He got lifted up about 2 yards short and then somehow managed to land forward near the marker.
And they're going to measure. I was thinking he was, good half yard short. Yeah.
Great effort by Hamp on that.
And
first
it is
down.
a first down.
How about that effort? Hamp Sisson.
He's being lifted up, and he's still twisting his way out of that lift to reach out for a first down. Terrific job, effort.
Service first down for Mountain Brook. At their 14-yard line. 2 receivers right. Now 3 receivers right. And tight ends on the right side as well. Heavy right formation. And Hamp's just going to run it that way, then cuts it back. And he's going to work his way for a few. Well, I'm not sure why they're marking it back at the 16. Looked like he got a yard or 2 beyond that. Must have touched a knee back there.
And I tell you, as a blocker, you've got to stay on your block. When you've got somebody like Hamp, or we saw Wilson Higgins do it, or we've seen Sims do it. Got to stay on those blocks because the play takes a little while to develop sometimes.
2nd and 8, a big hole up the middle for that run by McKee Brown. Then he is chopped down about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, great job by McKee Brown. You got a lineman pulling on that play, your guard, and I tell you what, McKee Brown didn't follow the guard. He spotted that up the middle, and great run. Get us 3rd and 2. Sorry.
Brings up 3rd down, Spartans.
3rd down, yard and a half.
And if we get this first down, we can run the rest of the clock out if we want to.
1:24 to play before halftime. And it is McKee Brown trying to find an opening, and he does not. He is dropped for a loss by the Vikings.
Tackle made by number 22, Samuel Green.
So we'll take that 25 seconds off the clock, and that'll get it down to about 48 seconds. We want to go all the way down, then call timeout right before the play clock goes off, which I suspect we will do. Punt it to them, giving them very little time to try to do something with it.
Time is out.
And time is out with exactly 48 seconds,
48
Russell.
seconds.
Boy, he nailed it again.
He knows those numbers.
Our math major. We'll take a timeout. I'll tell you what, we're so close to halftime. Let's go ahead and just keep it here. 48 seconds left in the first half. 7-0 Mountain Brook.
So, George, we were commenting earlier, Lee, that there weren't many students here. We'll look down there now.
Yeah, they're here now.
They're here now. And I see a bunch of blue blazers.
They're dressed up.
Yes, they are. Homecoming.
Homecoming. Trick or treat, smell my cleats. Spartan pride is, what was it?
I don't know. I want a little more. Touchdown, McKee Brown's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, really.
They all look nice. Look at that. They got their blue blazers on, their khakis. They all look like 100 of them in the same outfit.
Girls in there.
The girls at least are a little diversified, diversity in their outfits they're wearing.
Well, Lee hadn't even seen the sports coach yet.
On the front of the Spartans, number 44.
All right, so here we go. I need Kemper to launch a long one here.
Number 5, Rory McCurdy.
Good snap back, and he launched a long one.
Great punt.
Wow, what a punt. And the Spartans almost had a chance to get on it. That's a great punt by Kemper Sanders.
Of course, the first one down there was number 2, Drew Smith, our favorite. I tell you, he is such a hustler.
44 yards on the punt, no return. Huffman picks over first and 10.
Wow, I mean, talk about flipping the field back the other way. They've got one timeout left. It'll be interesting to see if they just take it in the locker room or if they. We know this guy's got an arm. He threw it 60 yards earlier.
How about saying you got number 26 in the backfield?
Scoreboard says they have no timeouts left.
You got number 26 in the backfield.
That's even better.
With his speed, he'll steal a touchdown from us quickly.
I think they made a mistake. I think they gave that last Mountain Brook timeout to Huffman. His quarterback going to take off on a draw play, and he's going to be wrestled down by Ford Alexander.
What a play by Ford.
I think Ford's having a well of a ball game right now. Number 89 making some big plays.
He really is.
Dropped him for -4 on that play.
It'll take them half the clock just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down, Huffman.
Huffman runs another play with 12 seconds on the clock. They throw the deep ball deep and out of bounds. That stops the clock with 6 seconds left.
That was intended for Malachi.
Malachi couldn't quite get to that one.
It was too high for Malachi. All right, just keep the play. Look, we're almost in victory formation here on defense. Just keep it in front of you. We got 3 safety deep. They're going to both take thirds of the field on this play. And they will rotate to whatever side the quarterback rolls to if he tries to roll out. They're just going to hand the ball off.
And that'll be it for the first half. Tackle made by McKinnon Cox, who had gone off a bit gimpy a little while earlier. Good to see McKinnon not only back out there on the field, but making that play. And it is halftime. A good first half for the Spartans. They lead Huffman 7-0. Books A Million halftime show coming up next on the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome back for the Books A Million halftime show. 7-0. The Spartans lead the Huffman Vikings here at halftime. And of course, it's homecoming. We had the senior night festivities for you pregame, and here at halftime, it's the homecoming festivities.
Wednesday, the students of Mount Brook took the night off to work on floats for the homecoming parade. Thursday night, Key Club provided the students with some great tunes under the stars of Brookstock. Today was full of excitement, which began with the homecoming pep rally and ended with the parade in beautiful Crestline Village. The parade displayed our homecoming floats and attendance. A special thank you to Mount Brook Baptist Church for all of their assistance. Our judges spent countless hours judging our homecoming floats. Here are the results. Third place, Interact Club. Second place, the FBLA Club. And our winner, the Spanish Club. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for, the announcement of the homecoming queen and her court. Representing our sophomore class, Miss Mary Allison Anderson. She is escorted by James Franklin. Representing our sophomore class, Miss Lucy Holman. She is escorted by Yates Jackson. Representing our junior class, Miss Lane Alvey. She is escorted by Baker Smith. Representing our junior class, Miss Catherine Bryan. She is escorted by Mr. Jack Farmer. And now our senior representatives. First, Adele Bird. She is escorted by Jeffrey Jones. Next, Miss Ann Compton. She is escorted by Duncan Manley. Next, Principal Amanda Hood, who is escorted by Mr. Cole Wilcox, and last year's homecoming queen, Miss Maggie Neal, escorted by her father, Mr. Chip Neal. At this time, we would like to introduce this year's homecoming queen, Miss Annie Lovelady, escorted by Mr. Joe Donnelly. At this time, Ms. Neal will crown Miss Annie Lovelady, Mountain Brook High School 2015 Homecoming Queen. Congratulations to Miss Lovelady and her entire homecoming court.
Facebook.
Text them live. Text them live.
Oh.
Today later. He's out there.
Joe running.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Mountain Brook High School Marching Spartan Band. The band is under the field direction of Billy Livingston. Tonight, the band performs a short version of their hit show, Going Back to Cali. The show will feature the Color Guard and the Dorians, as well as special guests, a bunch of guys, under the direction of Mr. Charles Henry, Mountain Brook High School Choir Director. Before we perform, the band would like to take a moment to thank the administration, parents, and students of Mountain Brook High School for their support of the band this year. Of course, our success is based off the solid foundation of our seniors. Special thanks to the senior Marching Spartans, Color Guard, and Dorians. And now, the Marching Spartan Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marching Spartan Band.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome back to Spartan Stadium. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter. 7-0 Mountain Brook leads Huffman. And the Spartans will get the ball to start this third quarter.
Lee, in the first half, Mountain Brook was led by Hamp Sisson. He was 4 of 6 passing for 29 yards, also had 41 yards on the ground. McKee Brown led us in rushing, 8 carries, 43 yards, and had that McKee Brown touchdown.
From 4 yards away. There's a low line drive of a kick. That's going to be returnable. Near side, right up the middle. And a nice return after the 34. Believe that was
Sims Heron,
who returned it to the 34.
Had a pretty little spin move out there as well.
I'll tell you, that kick was like a bullet. Sims fielded it, started running. The wedge had to form quickly.
But again, we're going to get fine field position to start a series. That's been one of the big things that's hurt us all year long, is it seems like we're always backed up on our end.
Server's first down for Mountain Brook. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and now that becomes opposite. And McKee Brown has it, and he works for about 4 yards to the 38.
Nice job by McKee Brown. Kept his legs driving. It looked like he was met right there at the line of scrimmage, but did a good job to get us out for about a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6.
4-yard gain. Good job.
Sisson back to pass, has a pocket and hits his man. That's a first down pickup on the pass from Hamp Sisson to Sims Heron.
Yeah, and we drug him from the backside again. That same play as we were going in to the other side, towards the other end zone, that just couldn't quite haul in. But that time, nice catch, first down Spartans, and we're on the move.
Service first down, ball at the 47 of Mountain Brook. Oh.
Whoa.
That was
Ought to
just
be 15 to go with the 5.
It was just a shift, but it was perceived as movement by the Vikings, and so it's going to be offsides. They do not add to it, just an offsides, but you're right, boy.
A great job by Christian Johnson right there. Huffman jumps off sides, pushes him back, but he just gets up and gets back on the line. Watch him fire off this time.
Little delay to McKee Brown, and he's thrown for a loss back to midfield.
That time our guard pulled and Huffman filled the gap where the guard was pulling to stuff McKee before he'd get to the hole.
Second and 7 coming up. Lost 2 on that play. Hamp looking to pass. Now he's in trouble. Scrambles right, throws it away.
And there's a flag on the play. I'm not sure intentional grounding is going to be the call.
There was no receiver in the area for us.
So obviously in high school, being out of the pocket doesn't allow you to just throw the ball away. So that'll be spot foul, loss of down as well. I think he took 6 steps after the spot.
Penalties have really hurt the Spartans tonight. They still lead in the ball game, 7-0. 10:01 to play in the third. 3rd and 21. Give it to McKee Brown. He's going to get nowhere.
Good stand by Huffman.
Aided.
Yeah.
Lost a yard back to the 35.
So now Brooks punt team coming on now.
Well, let's see if Kemper can unload another one of those outstanding punts that he has had all year. So we might get 5 of it back right here. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning against Huffman.
If they do it again, that'll actually be 15 yards.
Kemper's punt. This one's going to hit and bounce out of bounds. Look like about the 31. They're going to make it to 32. 1st and 10 Vikings. Mountain Brook on top 7-0. 9:20 to play, 3rd quarter.
Sanders punt to about 34 yards on takes over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Coming back out in our standard stack defense there. I did like the fact we showed them some new looks there in the first half. I mean, the defense shut them out, so obviously the defense played really well.
Yeah, we talked about Huffman has been scoring points lately, but not tonight so far. They run over the right side and get a yard, and then several Spartans there to push him back. Joe Donald and Henry Bars again.
I think we thought the ball came loose. We jumped on it, but they're going to say that the runner was down.
Forward progress, they give him 2, 2nd and 8.
Number 28, William Layton. Brought down by number 45, Joe Donald. Play gains 2 yards, 2nd down, Huffman.
We're bringing a little heat this time.
Play action pass. Kemper Sanders, and now the ball is just thrown up, and Fuller Neal gets the interception for Mountain Brook.
And boy, has he played well tonight. Big hits early in the game. Had a big one for a loss and went up, high jumped that ball. Got a penalty down, I think, after the play. Could be holding on them on the inside as well.
Yeah,
first down.
Fine Mountain Brook ball. What a fine play. First, I believe it was Kemper Sanders that was rushing in on the quarterback.
Well, he swiped at the legs, and then somebody hit him right as he was throwing it. And then, like I mentioned, Fuller went up, high pointed that ball, brought it down.
Yep. I tell you what, it was Kemper Sanders coming from the backside with his speed, making that, getting him down the feet, causing a.
Yeah, somebody hit him in the feet, but then somebody hit him hard, which is, I think, what forced the ball to go up in the air like that.
Servers first down, Mountain Brook, and McKee Brown. He's got to be stacked up for a loss.
But it is exciting to see Fuller Neal coming up with that big interception here on senior night. Something he'll remember for a long, long time. He's been playing great the past few weeks for the Spartans.
Really need the Spartans to take advantage of that turnover. See if we can't go down there and get some points off this.
2nd and 12 coming up. Ball at the 46 of Huffman.
You'd like to see something down the seams right now.
Mountain Brook on top 7-0. Now under 8 minutes to play. 3rd quarter. Here's a spin and a throw downfield. It's Sims Heron. He makes a man miss and gets first down yardage before they bring him down. What a nice pass by Hamp Sisson.
Right down the seams. We were talking a few minutes ago, and that was a bullet. Outstanding pass that time. Hamp Sisson to Sims Heron.
Nice throw and catch to the 31. Service first down, Mountain Brook. And we run it for a little bit. Maybe 2. McKee Brown.
Brought down by number 68.
About 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up. 7:13 to play. 3rd quarter. Clock on the move. 7-0 Mountain Brook.
Yeah, we seem to have had a little success through the air. It'd be nice to see what we got going here now.
Keep it on the ground. Owen Conselman. And he pushes the pile for first down yardage. Nice power running by Owen Conselman.
Yeah, once he starts going downhill, he is a beast to try to bring down.
I tell you, and that's been the positive to the end of this year, being able to get the ball back into number 7's hands. He's really shown what a versatile player he is for us.
He remains in the backfield to the left of Hamp Sisson. Now shifts out to a receiver position. 5 receiver formation.
Notice Johnny Lear out here, wide out.
He's ineligible.
And the pass over the middle is incomplete.
Yeah, the reason you could split him out, he was still legal on the line because he was covered up on the outside. Covered up means you've got another receiver on the outside which makes you ineligible to go downfield, which is, as a lineman wearing a 58, he cannot go downfield.
But once again, does the defense react to it?
No, the play was open that time. I think they had complete confusion.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Hamp to pass again. Lots of time. Throws in the corner. It is consummated. It is incomplete.
Nice wheel route that time.
Love the wheel route. Seems like it almost always works. And even there, he was open.
Yep.
Yeah, just thrown over the other shoulder. And
that would have really had us on a roll there. I get the feeling if we can score a touchdown here, the way the defense has been playing, it might be all we need.
I was just thinking the same thing, and I was nervous about saying it out loud, but I'll let you do the honors. Hamp keeps it, and he squirts his way for a couple.
You know, that time if Hamp, I think, had kept it on to the edge and shown his speed, he would have busted up a few more yards.
I think as much as anything, they were trying to get it on the hash mark.
Yeah. For Mason here to kick, Hamp to hold, Alex Pankey to snap.
34-yard field goal attempt, plenty long.
It's good.
And plenty good. Nice job.
And I do not get used to the confetti going off. I don't know if it's the movies I've watched, or what, but I get a little jittery when that gun goes off.
Every time, and I always have to look down to see who it is that's doing it. One of the mamas down there. Great festivities.
The clock's still running, which is helpful. Just now stopped.
That was, what, a 34-yard field goal?
34-yard field goal, Mason Diller. Alex Pankey once again making a great snap. Hamp putting the snap down and Mason kicking it right through the middle.
Yeah. And if anybody's wondering, when the clock continues to run like that, it's not because, we have home field advantage and our guys are keeping score. There is actually an official that keeps the score.
Yes.
So anytime you see the clock running down or, not getting reset that quickly, whatever, there is an official being paid to do that. So anyone watching at home, don't think that it's home cooking.
That's a good thing to point out, really. Right.
Look at this. They put it back up to 6:22, so he realized that.
Yeah. And the official has a little helper with him. That might be our problem.
Well, the guy on the field down there who's keeping it on the field is at the 50-yard line. He just signaled back up what the time should be. Yeah, so you got to back up. A little pooch.
And the little helper was putting the time back on the clock.
And covered nicely by the Spartans. Almost everybody getting involved in that tackle.
So Tanner Dean appeared to have been at the bottom of that pile. Nice job. Good coverage. Saw Mabry Crane out there as well.
Jack Grant.
Henry Bars on the tackle.
Yep.
First down for the Vikings at their 34.
How about that, Will Wetzler?
Boy, he read that, broke through the hole, got into the backfield untouched, and made the tackle for a huge loss.
Yeah, it really was. Timing was outstanding. Right at the snap, he shot that gap, almost got the handoff.
That's just a great play call by the defensive coaches. Read that one perfectly and had Will blitzing in to make the perfect tackle.
Nice play. They lost to 5 on the play, back to the 29. Second and 15.
And timeout by Huffman. Have they completed a pass? They hadn't thrown it much.
That's a good question. I can't think of one.
I'm not sure that they've completed a pass
yet. I can't think of one.
No, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't believe so.
I don't recall one. Well, we'll keep it here for the rest of this timeout because I want to make mention. How about that Mountain Brook volleyball team winning back-to-back state championships?
Yeah, Coach O'Quinn had just done a remarkable job with the girls. You know, Mountain Brook had never won a volleyball championship until last year, and kind of like boys in basketball back-to-back.
It's incredible.
It really is amazing. And this, I was at the game, and they really fought hard to come back from adversity. They were down, I believe, 24-23, so it was match or game point, set point, and they came back, won the first, 27-25, almost a carbon copy in the second. Ended up winning that 25-23, and then just put a hammer on them in the third. And that is back-to-back state championships. Only have 3 seniors. Now, there are 3 great seniors.
Well,
but the future looks bright for the volleyball.
The exciting thing is, as we get the next playoff, Huffman back to pass.
They're trying to set up the screen that's picked up by the Spartans. Ford Alexander trying to take it back. They'll bring him down at the 3.
Every lineman's dream, pick off a screen pass. He was rumbling and stumbling, and I thought he might make it.
I tell you what, that deserves a Royal Cup right there.
Absolutely.
Give a Royal Cup replay. Right here, you see the quarterback dropping back. Going to throw a little screen pass in the back, and guess what? Big Ford Alexander, who's having a well of a ball game, steps in front of that, puts his paw on it, and then starts rumbling, stumbling, bumbling down towards the goal line, and just about makes it in, but doesn't. Spartans ball on the 3-yard line.
First and goal, Mountain Brook. What a play by Ford Alexander, who has made play after play after play all season long.
You know, what we were, talking about that volleyball and basketball, just to finish up, the excitement that's going through elementary school now for those 2 sports because of the winning.
That's great.
It's great.
So Mountain Brook calls timeout to get all set up here. We want to keep boasting, or you want to go to break?
You got more to boast about?
Oh, I can keep on going on the girls. Rocking and rolling.
Well, as you said, you were there, so it was.
Well, in the atmosphere, there must have been. It seemed like 1,000, of the students had pink shirts on, and they all had Sid Strong on, the back of it, and sporting the Spartans. Just a wonderful atmosphere to be there. The place was rocking. They did it in the arena next to the Crossplex. I forget the fellow's name, but it's the original arena there, and it's just a perfect size to host that event. And, anyone who attended, you just had to admire the skill and the really stick-to-itiveness that the girls had, because when they had adversity, they did not get down, did not, do anything other than just stay on pace and, win it in straight sets.
That's exciting.
That's impressive. Spartan champions again. Keep piling up the trophies. We got room for more. This is Owen Consulman over the left side, maybe a yard.
Now look at him, he keep moving.
Well, was he not down?
He kept pushing the feet.
I tell you, following number 68, Johnny Lear, and number 58, Rick Curtis, both pulling around, and Owen following the blocks. Getting down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, another 25 seconds off the clock. It's not all bad.
And, that play was stuffed mightily by the Vikings defense.
It wasn't from a lack of effort on Consulman's part. He was fighting as best he could. But they blitzed in there that time and were on top of us before we got going.
That time, number 63 for the senior, David Fabreau, was in there for the Spartans.
Third down and goal. Hamp throws in the flat, got a man open, got a man into the end zone. Touchdown, Owen Consulman.
Great job that time. Good blocking by the offensive line. And Hamp, everybody looking towards the middle, and look at that, sneaking out to the flats right there. Owen Consulman making the catch and for a touchdown for the Spartans. Great job.
Well done.
And that's taking advantage of turnovers right there. That's back-to-back turnovers and back-to-back points off the turnovers.
And as you were mentioning earlier now, Russell with that field goal and then that touchdown, the way the defense is playing, you got to feel pretty secure. Now up 17-0 with 4 minutes to play in the third.
I completely agree. Just got to keep doing what they're doing. And, one thing that also helps us here is Huffman is a rushing attack offense. So it's going to be that much more difficult for them, one, to come back because they don't get it in the big chunks, although they did a nice run in the first half. So it's kind of got to grind it out. That takes a lot of time to do it. So one of the keys here is we don't want to give them a short field, so I suspect you see, I don't know if we'll kick it all the way off to them or not. I was going to predict, but I'm usually wrong on that, but I would think we would pooch it.
Yeah,
that's
an
onside quick
short
pooch.
one, and it is covered up in the air by the Vikings. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think we were probably trying to get a little further than that. Well, they'll start on the 43-yard line, but still force them to go 57 yards. But being up 3 scores, if we don't have any turnovers, that's at least 3 possessions for them to catch back up.
Right. They keep it on the ground, and there's Will Wexler and also Henry Bars teaming up on the tackle. Lost a yard.
You know, and given the way they, attack it offensively, and given the success we've had on the ground, they may only have the ball 3 more times.
You're right.
Good play by 25 and 26 there.
We're coming.
They run it again. There's the cutback by Brooks. And Thornhill brings him down. Help from Joe Donald. Short gain on the play.
We have called his name a bunch tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, number 5 Fuller Neal is having a well of a ball game. Had an interception earlier, making some big tackles for the Spartans.
Play 3 yards, brings up
3rd and 7 coming up. That's the kind of play earlier in the game the Vikings were breaking for some big ones when the play would be set up to go one way, and then the Brooks would make that backside cut. But the Spartans doing a better job of defending that. Here they throw it near side, complete, and let's see where they mark him out of bounds.
They're going to give him more than enough progress.
Yeah.
Not sure. I guess they gave him where the ball or something crossed. I thought we knocked him out a little before that, but that will give them a first down. And I see their running back who is all everything, been averaging 200 yards since he came back. He's over on the sideline now. It's tough to rush from the sideline.
Or other situations.
Yep.
1st and 10. Here's the play action pass, and it was behind him. And that's a good thing for Mountain Brook. They had a chance to complete that one. You were asking earlier, Russell, whether or not they've completed a pass tonight. Well, they have, to Ford Alexander.
Yes, they have. And to Fuller Neal.
And to Fuller Neal, that's right.
It's not a good stat when you've completed more passes to the opposition than to your own team.
Yep. They run it this side. Nice hit. That is Henry Bars again.
And number 40, 41 for the Spartans, Mabry Crane.
Brought down by the 41 Mabry Crane.
They're going to put it down at the 42.5-yard line. 3rd down. And a long 7.
Pressure.
Play action, they throw, and it was almost completed to the Spartans again. Drew Smith, the closest one to that one.
And Kimber Sanders came in there and knocked the quarterback's mouthpiece out.
I was about to say, that mouthpiece came a-flying. Big hit by...
And penalty on them, which we will decline. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 7.
What's that, a legal man downfield?
It sure is. Probably wasn't 75. It looks like they're going to punt here. Down to 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Might have been 75, Russell.
I think it is, too.
I just
He's
saw him.
barking. I see him barking down there. He may be barking at somebody else.
The assistant coach said something to him, and he was barking big time. Oh, we can't get to that one. Did they not touch it?
He touched it up here.
Yeah, he finally did throw the beanbag down.
Yeah.
33-yard punt. No return.
We're down to 1:54 to play in the 3rd. 17-0 Mountain Brook.
here on homecoming night, senior night.
Interesting. Illegal. I thought that was the illegal touching sign they gave from them, but they didn't mark any yards off.
So, I mean, he's allowed to touch it there. It's just you got to mark it there.
Yeah.
This is Owen Kotzelman to the left, and short gain on the play. Close to 2 yards on the play for Owen.
I imagine when we go into pass formation, it'll be a very conservative pass, or it'll be setting up just so that Hamp can run the ball.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you have 3 scores. You just want to run this clock.
2nd and 8. There's the conservative pass, but it's incomplete. We looked to run with it before we hauled it in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Sim's thinking about it before he pulled that in, looked it in. He's thinking about getting that first down for the Spartans.
3rd and 8 coming up. That stops the clock with 1:18 to play in the 3rd. Quarterback draw for Hamp. Over to the left side. They'll bring him down near the 20.
Boy, if he slips by that last tackler, we're probably watching him at the 50, 40, 30. Quick snap here. We catch him on the field. All right, Kemper.
Kemper Sanders to punt. Standing back at his 6-yard line to receive the long snap. Gets it off. That one checked up. Now we jumped on it. Did they touch it?
It was the Huffman player was going to try and sneak in and grab it.
But they're going to mark it on the other side of the 50. Apparently Mountain Brook had touched it there first.
Again, that's the play I was telling you about. We touch it, they can pick it up, and it'll still go back at worst to where it started from. All right, well, this might be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
23 seconds remain. They run it for a short gain of about 3. Who was that for Mountain Brook? Went knifing underneath there.
Butler Wilbanks.
Butler Wilbanks on the line right now. We got Sam Colvin, number 91, and number 92, Elon Anthony, and then Butler Wilbanks right there in the middle. Number 98 making the tackle.
And that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've completed 3 of 4 with our score. Mountain Brook 17, Huffman nothing. Back in a minute for the 4th quarter on the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
How do you do your dance? Summertime, party time, cooking on the grill. It's a legendary taste that's been around for 50 years. A secret family recipe with the bull on the label. How do you do your dance before you put it on the table? Do you pour it on your chicken? Do you marinate your steak? Brush it on your burgers when you grill and make some gravy. Veggies and steaks, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your dance?
A dedication to quality has no fear of time. For over 100 years, we have been serving our customers with the most savoring coffee experience. Royal Cup Coffee. Savor the experience.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. you and Northwestern Mutual. Stronger together.
We start the fourth quarter. Huffman hands it off. Boy, look at the Mountain Brook defense. They have been stingy all night long. Fuller Neal comes up to make another play. Ford Alexander there again as well.
I mean, the defense has just been whipping them up and down the field. I mean, it's just really been just a fantastic effort by the defense tonight.
You know, this defense all year long has shown the energy and the speed and the toughness. Doing a pretty good job for us.
And just like the offense, they've lost a number of players this year.
Yeah.
3rd and 7. Huffman looking to pass. They're throwing the deep ball, and it is too deep. Over everybody's head again. Very tight coverage by Drew Smith.
And again, that is just exactly the way you teach it. Keep your body between the receiver and the ball where only you could make the catch. In that case, the ball was just overthrown. Going to bring up a 4th down and about 7. And I'd look for a fake here. They're at midfield. They're down 3 scores. We're in the 4th quarter.
Good chance of that.
And look,
we're in our defense.
The defense is lined up as if it's just running a normal play.
And they are going to punt it away. Sims Heron trying to work his way through traffic to get to it. He does and makes the fair catch at about the 17.
Once again, what a terrific job Sims Heron has done this season receiving those punts for. Getting up there, all of that traffic and concentrating and catch that ball.
He's been very consistent, very sure-handed for us this year. All right, well, a couple first downs here. We can get about half this quarter gone. And I know they're ready for homecoming dance and all the other festivities.
Gonna run it up the middle. That'll keep the clock moving. Short gain. Second and 9 coming up. And Hamp will chuck it and run and be dropped around the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes you just have to tip your hat to the other side. I mean, their defense just played, really disciplined that time. Didn't go for anything. Stayed right at home, and Hamp did the smart thing. Just duck, get you about a yard or whatever else you can grind out of it. Let the clock keep running.
And that's the thing. Spartan's not doing anything special right now. Just want to keep that clock moving.
It is Konzelman. Owen tries to cut it back. He'll fight for a couple. Hey, what? The Huffman band is going to town.
They're jamming on it.
Their drum section really looking good. Sounding good. Fourth down punting situation.
Yeah, punt team coming on the field.
On the punt from Spartans, number 44, Timber Sanders. Deep to receive for Huffman, number 9, Malachi Jackson.
Old Malachi's back deep again.
Malachi Jackson. And he's going to be able to return this one. He'll take it at his 48. Return right and then cuts it north-south. And that's a nice run back by Malachi. He'll get to about the 37 of Mountain Brook.
Malachi picked up some good blocks from his teammates, too, setting that up for him to get a good 10 to 12 yards.
Well, this is by far and away their best field position of the night.
And there goes our band having some fun.
Yeah.
Are they doing the electric slide?
They're doing the electric slide. Look at that. It looked like they're playing defense on basketball. Sliding those feet.
Yeah.
Look at that. Get down low. Slide the feet.
Get your hands up.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
Here comes the cheerleaders.
Looks like they may be starting to do a little whipping, nay.
And look at this. Cheerleaders are jumping in there, having fun.
Oh, what a lick. Get on the ball. The ball comes loose. Joe Donald forced the fumble, and Fuller Neal recovered it.
And how Fuller Neal has just been everywhere tonight. But how funny Did you see Drew Smith? What are you doing jumping on the ball? I was getting ready to pick it up and run with it. I mean, there's no time like the current to be greedy. Right?
That's two friends looking at each other saying, come on, man, let me score.
That's right. I think that's a segment on NFL. Come on, man.
Let me score. Hey, how about Fuller Nil, man?
What a night. Interception, sack, tackle for a loss, fumble recovery.
You remember those big
padding those stat sheets.
And another one of those hard Joe Donald hits.
Oh, yeah.
Popped it free.
Those are the plays you'll remember.
Yeah, just when you thought the excitement couldn't get any better than the band.
And the
service first down, and it is McKee Brown on first down for about 3.
Brought down by number 56, Curtis Beeman. 20 gains, 3 yards, brings up second down, Spartans.
It's amazing how much easier this game is when you take care of the ball and you get turnovers.
And you get turnovers, yeah. That's what, 3 we've gotten tonight, correct?
And you might as well say at least 4 because we stopped them on fourth down.
Yeah, I think we stopped them twice.
The second time, I can't remember if they got a penalty or not, but we've definitely stopped them on fourth down twice.
Right.
And once again, good run by McKee.
No, I think we did. So it was right down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, let's see if we can pick up 4 yards and keep this clock rolling.
And little 42 there, Joseph Green running the ball boy, getting the ball off the field, sprinting
Baby
off.
Joseph.
I'll tell you, Joseph getting bigger and bigger every day.
3rd and 4. And it is McKee Brown. Boy, he's going to be about a half yard short, I believe. He was trying to get there.
There goes Joseph. Look at him. 42 sprinting. A future Spartan.
He's running like he stole something.
Good job, Joseph.
So we may sprint these guys out. I don't know if y'all have noticed how long it takes their guys to get off the field. So I think we'll probably attempt to pull them off sides this time.
4th and 1.
And now we'll send the punting unit on. Clock continues to move. And the play clock down to 3, 2, 1. Got it off. I tell you, it's
We've
amazing.
got that down, don't we?
Oh, and then a beautiful punt.
And if that'll check up, baby.
Come on. Oh, I tell you what.
Nice effort there by Henry Bars.
They execute that play so well, so consistently.
And you're talking about what a great punt. And I'm telling you what, a beautiful snap hard snap right to Kemper. Perfect spiral. That sets the tone right there. And that allows the punter to be able to get in rhythm and boom it. Great job, Alex. Alex Pankey there.
All right, so the Vikings will start at their 20. There's only 7:07 left. Spartans lead it at 17-0.
All empty is also $1. Varsity and Sullivan, City Chips and all candy, $1
Well, hopefully here soon we'll start seeing some of these other guys coming in the game. Senior night.
George, why don't you tell us some of those seniors? Let's make sure they all get recognized.
Well, I tell you what, your seniors that are out here right now, but I look at, when you look at Drew Smith and Fuller Nil, what ball games they're playing, Dylan Sullivan, Owen Konzelman, but William Garcia, who's a defense back number 7, has been spectacular for us, and Harrison Pyburn, who, hasn't been hurt, hasn't been playing. Matt Campbell hurt right now. Payne Frost, I tell you, another outstanding linebacker that comes to practice every single day and means the world to this team. Number 21, Charlie Fell, who's a cornerback and one of our special team players, does a lot of good for us there. Knox Taylor, number 22.
How about Bailey Womack, number 24? Isaiah Shimon. I may have butchered that name, and I apologize if I have. A name like Vandeveld, I try not to butcher too many names. Kemper Sanders is a senior. He's 44. Joe Donald, 45. We're going to miss those guys on defense next year. John Lloyd Reed, number 49. Ricks Curtis. We're going to miss Ricks next year, too, number 58.
We got number 59, Matthew Thrasher, defensive lineman. And David Favreau, we saw him early on offense, number 63. Drew Brown, 67, another injured player, lineman guard for us.
Oh, there's one of the seniors, Kemper Sanders, coming up to make the hit in the backfield for a loss. What a hit by Kemper Sanders.
Don't forget Lawton Sparks, one of your big hogs up there, George.
Love Lawton Sparks. We've been watching him for 3 years play with that Spartan offense. Spence Fulmer, number 83.
Got Harrison Ritchie, number 87.
Yep.
And while we're calling all these guys out, Spartan defense on cue, just doing a wonderful job tonight. 4th down and 10 yards to go.
And those defense players, Ford Alexander, McKinnon Cox, big defensive players, seniors for us. Thomas Byrne, another big senior. You know, but the thing is, you know, they're names we call out every single week, but there are those other names that are out there on that practice field.
Oh, no.
And it's a fumble right there, but Huffman receives. But you know, there are these other players that we don't get to call out every Friday night. But you know what? They're a part of this team. They mean everything to this team. And what they mean is they've made memories too. And you can't do it. It's a complete team. And this senior class has been one that's been through thick and thin.
Well, it takes everybody. You got to have the look team out there. You got to have the folks that play the special teams. I mean, it's why it's a team game. You know,
team game. You find your role and you play it. And I'm so proud of all these seniors and what they've stood for in their career. Every single one of them.
All right, coming out after the turnover here. Let's see if the Spartans can shut them down again. They're going to go deep. He's got a big arm. Get him from the backside.
Here comes Wexler in the backside, and they throw it, and they get a nice play out of that to the 35-yard line. Kemper Sanders making another tackle at the end of it. It's first down pickup for the Vikings.
We got an injured
Something
player.
going on, big man.
I think he's up at.
Looks like he can't breathe.
Can't breathe right now.
Wonder if he got hit in the throat.
Like the Adam's apple or something, yeah. I will tell you, those are the type, if you ever had that happen, it will knock the wind out of you and
well, and it sort of scares you.
Scares you big time from the standpoint because you can't grasp that breath, and you feel like you swallowed something huge. You almost feel like you're choking.
While they tend to him, we'll take a timeout. 4:53 to play. 17-0 Spartans on the Mountain Brook Sports.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as investment for creating members for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment, because land is what they do.
Young man did come off the field under his own power, but boy, he was still feeling around his neck. He was in some discomfort. Back to pass. They'll throw the deep ball again.
That's pushing
again, great coverage. That time was Joey Keating.
Yeah, he had perfect position. The guy got some space by pushing off right in front. I mean,
right in front of the ref.
I'm glad that didn't result in a completion because, you know, when you get an unfair advantage like that, there's nothing else the quarterback can do. He's in perfect position.
Coach Storrs is letting the referee know right now.
He agrees with me, huh?
Yeah, he agrees with you. He was out to about the 20.
Well, it was pretty obvious.
I mean, they don't have a passing attack. They've got to chunk it long. He did have a good dump off the play before that, picked up their first down, but
which may be their only completed pass to their own team. Here
how
comes
about
the
getting back
rush.
there, Will Etzler again?
And they'll throw on the run, and it is
Picks off.
picked off again. Joe Donald got it, and he somehow tiptoed inbounds as he controlled it. Great play by Joe Donald.
He sure did, and I thought he was going to the ref to get a high five. He was just handing the ball, but the way he went over with the hand like that, I thought, he's not asking for a high five by the ref.
And I'll tell you who else has good moves was Kevin. Kevin's sitting right there by it, and I mean, Joe cut right off of Kevin, making that interception.
Yeah, he about had a glass mark around his eye, didn't he?
Kevin just held that camera so steady.
Get the award-winning shot of that one, Kevin.
Kevin's always ready for that post-game 30-minute holding that camera.
We're going to have a post-game of epic proportion tonight. We got a lot to celebrate.
Is that 4 or 5 turnovers now that we forced?
That's 3
interceptions
and 3 turnovers. 3, yeah.
Or 2 fumbles. Is it 1 or 2?
I think it's 1 fumble, 3 interceptions.
3 interceptions, yeah, it's 4 turnovers.
Fantastic.
Fuller and Hill and got
Ford and Joe there with interceptions, and then Fuller also with fumble recovery.
And I believe it was Joe with the hit that forced that fumble. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Well, this one's been fun. For 17-0 Spartans, we got just over 4 minutes to play.
Oh, breaking that tackle.
Owen Conzelman, and he's brought down around the 30.
And a smart job that time. It looked like the guy, decleated him there, but he was trying to get down so that the clock wouldn't stop. Nice job that time. Broke that tackle. They were bringing the heat.
We showed you the pregame senior night, and we got all throughout the night. We get shots of cheerleaders and the band of the Dorians. Just want to make mention of all those seniors that are involved in those groups as well. We appreciate everything they've done throughout their high school careers here at Mountain Brook. And it's Owen Conzelman again. And he'll be brought down for a loss and a flag on the play.
We might have been holding on a little too tight, blocking. We'll see what they... Okay. Bring up 4th down. Do they decline the penalty here? Illegal motion. Where he throw it, you'd think it'd be something on the line like that, but he threw it really late. I mean, you have illegal procedure. That happens before the snap.
Fourth and 7 coming up.
I think we're going to run it all the way down. Call timeout.
Yep.
And leave it about, 2:45 to go?
Yeah.
Oh, 2:44. So close.
Yeah.
2:44, 2:45, whatever it takes.
That's good enough. And we'll take one more break as well, and then back with the finish to this one on the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual. stronger together.
Snap back and the punt by Kemper Sanders. Good one. Hits at the 40, rolls. Ooh, he picked it up at the 31, and he gets tackled at the 33.
Well, that was gutsy.
Yeah.
And that looked like number 94,
Mabry.
Thomas Byrne, making the tackle there, and Drew Smith, number 2.
And Mabry Crane.
Mabry Crane, number 41, out there.
2:33 to go. You would think this will be the last time they will touch the ball, and wouldn't it be, I think, poetic for the defense to be the ones that are on the field last?
Yeah, boy.
Pitching a shutout as well.
Shutout, yep. Try to make sure that they finish it off here with 2:33 left.
Looks like Mabry's going to be coming in. Put a little pressure on him.
He is.
Hands
They
off.
run it, and
guess
the Spartans
what?
tackle him after a short game.
Stoned him again.
And look at this coming in, number 49 for the Spartans, John Lloyd Reed. Number 59 in the ball game right now. There's Matthew Thrasher, senior for the Spartans.
Sam Colvin also checked back
Sam Colvin,
in.
number 91, coming in, junior for the Spartans. But it's great to see Matthew Thrasher, number 59, and number 49, John Lloyd Reed, getting that playing time, getting the reward to be out there.
Ooh, Joe Donald hit. I don't even have to see it. I could feel it.
Ooh, and look at Joe.
And look at Joe in there, and I tell you what, number 49, Reed, in there on the tackle.
I think Kemper Sanders might have been involved as well.
Number 28 coming on the field right now for the Spartans. That's Isaiah Shimon at the linebacker spot.
And
Senior.
Peyton Frost came on as well, I believe.
Yeah, I tell you,
Number 19.
Yeah, number 19, Payne Frost, another linebacker.
Joe Donald.
He's just
Tell
lighting
you
them
what,
up, isn't he?
He is. He is enjoying himself.
Oh, he is.
Hey, but you know what it
And
means.
consistency.
You see these seniors coming on, getting to play a little defense, and I tell you what, these guys, number 19, Payne Frost, and you see Thrasher and Reed and Shimon, all those guys, man, they're having fun. Homecoming, gonna have fun later on.
It is all good. You know, and after the tough season we've had, I mean, it'd be easy just to have mailed it in, just, you know, let's just run this thing out and just be done with it. That is not the way we've approached it at all. I mean, you can tell they had a good week of practice, and they're putting it all on the line out there. And, I mean, this is the reward. I mean, this is a thorough beatdown by the Spartans.
Absolutely.
And Joe Donald, the senior, he's running side to side, making every tackle on this last drive.
Yeah, Joe's going to throw off this helmet and shoulder pads, get ready for basketball. He was already ready playing Sunday.
Play action. Here comes the rush. He gets it away, and it is another Mountain Brook interception. Joey Keating picks this one off.
And
fourth pick of the night by the Spartans.
And Wisely goes down with the interception and tosses it back to the referee like I've done this before.
And that's the way it should be. Defense, another stand, picking that pass off. They had a penalty anyway, so even if it had been completed, it was coming back. But we'll get in victory formation, kneel down, and then all we got left is, I guess, to pick the players of the game. And I think we got to go Fuller for sure, right?
Fuller, I'll tell you what, when you got Fuller, Neal, and Ford Alexander.
And I don't think you can go wrong with Joe Donald. I think Fuller and Joe.
And I'm telling you, and then you look at like somebody like Ford Alexander.
Well, we'll grab him too. I mean the whole defense should, you know.
But my thing is, you know, you look at these seniors too, gathering these guys up.
Look at Joe's going to get to finish it out on offense. Now that's a little unneeded there, Huffman. But that will be the last play of 2015.
And an impressive finish to the season by these Spartans here tonight. As they pitch a shutout, they get 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions, and a fumble, and defeat the Huffman Vikings 17-0. Great job by the Spartans to be on their game tonight and finish off the season on a high note. Fireworks going off over there. Yes, we had some fireworks on the field tonight as well. 17-0 Spartans postgame show coming up next on the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates. and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as the investment for creating members for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment, because land is what they do.
Welcome back to the post-game show as we've got some of the stars for tonight. First up, Joe Donald. What a game. Joe, tell me a little about what's the thing you enjoyed most tonight?
I just enjoyed being out here with all the seniors, playing our last game together and getting the win.
Yeah, it was an outstanding job. 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions. This man right here, Fuller Neal, had a fumble recovery and a pick.
Yes, sir. All the seniors we grouped up, all been, just working hard, trying to get it right. We just came out with a lot of energy and came out on top.
Well, outstanding job. Had some good coverage in the secondary as well.
I tell you what, one of my favorite players of all time, and of course your mother and I went to school many, many years ago, but Drew Smith, I tell you on defense tonight, we got to have good corners covering all the time, and I tell you, you had great coverage and all season long made the big hits for us. What does it feel like to be a senior tonight, very last football game you're ever going to play?
It's a little bittersweet. I wouldn't want to do it with any other guys, though. It's the best group of guys we've grown together. It's been an amazing season.
Great. Well, y'all have all done a great and outstanding job, and I tell you, it's a lot of fun. How does it feel, man, with all the big plays? These are going to be memories 40 years from now. When you're your dad's age, what are you going to be thinking about?
At the end of the day, it's not really the plays you're going to be thinking about. It's just the guys that you've been playing with all your life. So.
Hey, guys, outstanding job.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Hey, pleasure watching you. Enjoyable. Y'all go have fun tonight.
Have fun. All right, be safe. Have fun. All right, good to see you, guys. All right, let's see what we can do.
We're going to track down Coach
Yeager here. We can find him.
I'll be right back.
Marks, come here, Lawton. Lawton, come over here. Russell, you go find Coach Yeager. Come here, Lawton.
Great job out there.
Hey, man, come over here. Come here and let me talk to you real quick. I'll tell you what, we're trying to find Coach Yeager. You've been one of our big, stable linemen. You started off your career at tight end and, of course, moved over to left tackle. What does it feel like on senior night? You're big.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's all gone by this fast, but, you couldn't ask for a better teammates to go out with. I love all those guys, and I'll remember this forever.
Well, awesome job tonight. And tell me about this season. It's been a tough season, but you guys have stuck together. Y'all are true leaders. What do you think about the future of this team?
Next year's looking real bright. We battled through a lot. We had a lot of good seniors, a lot of good leadership from juniors and sophomores too. It's been a tight team. It's been a hard year, a lot of injuries. We've had to battle back from a lot, but the future, this team's trending upward. I have no doubt.
Well, I tell you what, with the leadership that you provided for the past 3 years to this Spartan team, I tell you what, big things. You've paved the way for a lot of these players.
Yes,
we appreciate all you've done. Now, hey, be safe, have fun. All right?
Yes, sir.
See you, man.
All right, and last and surely not least,
Coach, how you doing?
We've got Coach Yeager. Fabulous job getting everybody prepared, getting them back up after, I'm sure, some tough losses, not the least of which was outstanding game last week against Spain Park. It just didn't quite come up on the right side, but tonight, complete domination.
Well, the thing that you hope for, especially your young players, you hope that your sophomores, as the year progresses, they become juniors and your juniors become seniors. That doesn't happen without good leadership. and we've had great leadership. You know, I challenged the players before the game. I said, you know, you're going to pass the torch, you know, and the seniors. And I said, you know, you've got to do it in the right way. And I challenged the young players to play for the seniors and give them a happy dressing room, you know. And so they did that, and I'm proud of all these guys, the whole football team.
I tell you what, and Coach, you know, like you said, these seniors have paved the way. And we were talking about earlier, we got a lot of young players on this other team. What's the future here for these Spartans?
Well, you know, when they go out for senior night, usually I walk in the dressing room and I go, oh my goodness, you know, and you have a little bit of what are we going to do? And it's the first time I can remember in a long, long time going in the dressing room and looking around and going, we got a lot of our team still left in here, you know. And, you know, the thing I'm so proud about the seniors, you know, is that, you know, it was real tough circumstances, and to me, it's easy to lead when things are going good. You know, with the kind of year that we've had, it's difficult to lead, but we've had unbelievable practice. We have not had a bad practice all year long. Now, how does that happen? You know, and it's just, we have great energy, and you know, we've had years where we played in the semifinals and the quarterfinals and deep into the playoffs and all that stuff, and I couldn't tell any difference in the practice as far as the tempo, and they did a great job of keeping the younger kids' heads up, and you know, they made young mistakes and stuff like that, and you know, just kept them going. And you know, this group right here, I'll always remember to be fond of them, and just they'll always have a special place in my heart.
You know, and one thing too, when we're talking this senior night, and there are those names we call out every single week. They're playing on the offense and defense, but there are those players such as a Payne Frost and a Matthew Thrasher, and some of these guys that they're stuck with it. Talk about some of those players and what they mean to this team and what they mean to Spartans football.
Well, that's a great question. The biggest thing is, you know, they've paid as much a price as anybody, you know, and I'll give you a great example. You named some great young men. You know, John Lloyd Reed changed positions in the middle of the season to defensive line to help us because we were getting thin there, you know, and I mean, here's a guy that's been a linebacker his whole career. And, you know, and when you change, now you've got to learn a brand new position, and your chances really of going in and having an impact, it's tough, you know, but he did that for the team, and that's a young man. You know, that's the best example I can think of is, you know, putting others before yourself, you know, and that's what being a team's all about, you know.
And he made a play tonight. When he got in there, he was a part of one of the tackles.
Well, I'm going to make sure that gets on the highlight film.
Oh, it'll be on there.
That's
right. So, Coach, as we wrap up 2015, what else do you have to kind of take us to the conclusion? What else is on your mind? What else would you want everybody to know about this team?
Well, the thing that I love, you know, first of all, you know, I just finished. This has been my 10th season, I guess, here, you know. And the thing that I love, you know, number one is just this is Mountain Brook's team. This is our whole community's team, and everybody wants to be involved. You know, just tonight listening to them honoring Miss Peggy Faircloth and you know, somebody that's going to come, you know, that many consecutive games, and she loved this football team. But to me, she's the epitome and she's the example of what this community and how they feel about these young men, and seeing them develop and grow and progress into manhood and celebrating their journey every Friday night. And so that's what's special to me.
Well, that's neat. Well, thank you for everything you do. Congratulations on the victory tonight.
Thank you so much.
Coach, also, hey, thank you for all you do. Been a great job. Well, Russell, I tell you what, it's been fun.
It has been.
It's ending on a fun season right here.
Well,
with big
well,
night.
it ends well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So for George Palakis, Lee Tracy, I'm Russell Vandeveld signing off for Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
Go Spartans.